Hey guys, what's up? This is Theo here, and this is going to be a brief primer on ES6, just some of the cooler features we have here. So I have Node open, and for the latest version of Node, it's going to support a lot of the new ES6 features. So I'm just going to run the REPL, the read eval print loop, which just lets you test out JavaScript code. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a Lambda function, which is just basically shorter version of a function that has a few variations. Often known as an anonymous function because a lot of times you don't have to really give it a name at all. Okay, unless you want to reference it, obviously. But so this is what it would look like in regular JavaScript. Var multiply is a function which takes in a value, and we're just going to multiply that value by 2. Okay, so now when we run multiply with 2, we should get 4. We'll run it with 3, we'll get 6. Cool. Now, the same sort of setup, right? We're going to do const double number, and the way this works is now we set this equal to a function, right? This is the same as just function, right? But we don't need that. And the way this works is with ES6, if we have one parameter and we have an implicit return, which just means that we're really just going to return the value. We're not going to add any customization to it. We can just put the value there. So we can say value. Then we can do this arrow function, equal sign and greater than, which just says to the JavaScript interpreter, go ahead and return whatever is after this. So in this case, we're just going to return the value times 2. So now when we invoke double number with 3, we're going to get 6. And if we invoke it with 4, again, we're going to get 8. Cool. And again, you can go ahead and change this, right? So I can say const double, and I can say x and y, right? Now I have 2 numbers. And now I can do this anonymous, or this arrow function, but because it's not implicit anymore, we have 2 variables. I'm going to have to open these braces. I'm going to go ahead and return x times y. Okay. Now, when I say double 2 and 3, we get 6. Cool. The next thing that I want to do is I want to show you guys a cool feature of ES6 called Addy Structure. So say I have this object here, and just a very basic object, right? There's nothing on it. And we're going to give it a name. Say Theo, right? And I'm going to say object.age is 23, and object.height is equal to 69.5. Cool. So say I want to get these out of the object, all these variables, name, age, and height. This is what I can do. I can say const, and then I can open up these braces here, and what this is telling the interpreter is I want to destructure, which means that I want to take certain values out of this object and displace them into variables. So I'm going to say name, age, and height, and that's going to look for these properties on the object and give them back to me. So now, if we type name, we have Theo, age 23, and height 69.5. Similarly, if we give it a variable that's not there, like year, let's see what happens. We'll probably get an error because we've already redefined it. So we can say year, const year equals object, right? And now we look at year, right? It's undefined because there's no variable there. But if we do object.year 1993 and then we type year, still undefined, but again, if we could do var year equals object, and it's already defined. Let me give one more y there just to go over that. Now if we type year, it is, why is it not doing that? Object. Oh, right. Right. So yeah, we won't actually be able to do that because we've already reassigned that. So let me show you guys a few other examples here of some cool features that I like. And one of these is called the spread and the rest operator. So say I create a new array of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have numbers, okay. But say now I have names. I have some names here. Theo, Rick, John, and I want to make an array out of them, but I don't want to use that syntax. So what I can do is I can do a few things. I can do, what I can do here is actually do, I can create a variable called names, and I can say, or rather I can do name1 is Theo, or name2 is John, or name3 is equal to Rick, and then I can do the spread, or sorry, the rest in this case, and I can do name1, name2, and name3, and that's going to split everything on here, name1, right? But if I want to gather everything together, then I can say, what I can do here is I can just do, I can do var array names, and then I can set that equal to, well, in this case they're already there, but say I just have, I want to get all the characters here with Rick, I can say dot 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 name3, and we change that so it's actually, my bad, and get out of the replicable, get back in here. So we have, this array, we do dot dot dot, James, and now it's going to split it on the character, cool. This is also helpful if, we have a method that is going to take in, let me clear out of there and go back in. We say we have a method and it's just called, greet, or just, greet me. And it's a function, it takes in a name. And then we also want to grab the rest of the args. So the way we do that was with dot 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 args. Again, plus a return. We're just going to console log hello plus name. And then I also want to log out the arguments, right? So this is different because the arguments object in JavaScript is actually an array-like object. It's not an array itself, and if you ever tried to do .slice on it, it's obviously going to return slice is not a method, or it's undefined. So with this, we can go ahead and pass in greet me. I can give it my name, and then I can do a bunch of random arguments, right? And now when I run this, we get hello Theo 560 empty array. So now it's gathered all the rest of these arguments up here, and again, we are able to return them using that dot 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 args, because that is a rest argument. It's taken all those arguments and it's put them into an array. Okay. So the next thing that we want to do is, let's see if I can find, I'll show you guys one more feature that I like. Let me think of a good one. Trying to think of a good one that I like really quickly. So let's think. Yeah, one more that I like. I don't think this is, I'm not sure if this is ES6 or ES5. I'm pretty sure it's ES6 though. So say we have this object, right? And it's got a name, Theo, like we've done before. It's got an age of 23, and it's got a height of 69.5. And we want to loop through all these, right? So we can say for var prop and obj. And we can say if object dot has property prop, right? We just want to look at the actual object itself, not the prototype. Let's just go ahead and console.log the object with the property key. Okay, and that should give us, and did I miss a closing one? If object has property, and yeah, I missed one closing one, I think. There we go. So we got Theo, 23, 69.5, and it's returning undefined, obviously, because we're not returning anything. So let me go back here and take this out. Take out this if statement. Now let's see if it logs anything else out. Maybe a toString method. Let's see. Okay, so same thing, right? But sometimes you get other methods on the prototype. So let me go back in and we'll say object. We still have our object now. Okay, let me add our object again. Object name is Theo. Object.age is 23. And object.height is equal to 69.45. Okay, so what I can do here is I can actually create a more functional approach. And I can call object.keys, and you call this against an object, right? And look what this returns. This returns to me the keys. That's cool, right? Because to be honest, I'm more into functional programming, or I'm getting more into it, and I try and avoid for loops as much as I can. So I can call object.keys.object, and then I can call .forEach, and this accepts a function, right? So what I can say here is, this gives me a property, and what I want to put here is I just want to console.log the property, or let me see, I want to console.log the object with that property. Let's make sure this works for us. And what did I do wrong? Oh, sorry. Object.keys. Here we go. Object. Let's run this. And there we go. So we got our keys. And basically we've just done that bracket notation there. And again, I'm pretty sure it would work. If you do, it might not. Let me see. If we try and do object.property, let's try that out. Undefined, yeah, because it's a property name. It's not actually there at that point. So, cool guys. Just wanted to show you some of the ES6 features. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Take care.